bubble.
Bro, I hate the damn Bro, seeing him do the gritty, bro, it's like seeing Cam Newton do the Superman or Odell do the whip in 2022. Stop doing that. It's played out, bro. It's lame, bro. It's so lame, bro.
The Grizzlies.
BB family, welcome to the video. We got how the Golden State Warriors saved their dynasty. Now, before we get the video started, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to the second channel, the BME channel. We uploaded the first video of the query. Go watch that, man. We got to finish that series out, move on to the next game. Let me know in the comment section below. You know what I'm saying? What games y'all play next after the query? But hey, man, we got how the Warriors saved your dynasty. Now, y'all wasn't there. They thought it was over for us, bro. 1920 season, we won 15 games. BMB, I was there. I watched all the wins. The 2021 season, we fucking didn't even make the fucking playoffs. Y'all left. Y'all said we were done. Now we back to the top, you hear me? Now we back to the mountaintop, and, you know, all the bandwagon fans have returned. As a matter of fact, the bandwagon fans say that they never left. Even though we know y'all left, bro. Y'all thought it was done with us, man. So check out this video, man. It's 39 minutes long, pretty long, man. So we're not gonna be pausing too much. We can get right to it. Man, hope y'all got something to eat or something to drink, man. So another video.
Don't see the Golden State Warriors bringing home another championship.
I do believe the Warriors dynasty and the Warriors run is officially over.
It's over for them. We will never see Steph in another NBA Finals, ever.
Yeah, man. Look at this, bro. They was hating so bad. Now we back and everybody on our dubs again, bro. Clay always hit that shot, man.
It's horrifying. It's unspeakable they did this.
I thought this was trash, bro. I thought Wiggins was gonna sell us, bro. I swear to God, bro. I thought Wiggins was finna sell us this year. I did not think it was gonna happen, man. Who knows, Curry? How the Golden State Warriors saved their dynasty, y'all. They said it was over for us, man. Shout out to Dylan Does Basketball. He does a great job.
It is June of 2019. And the Golden State Warriors franchise was at its lowest point yet. A brutal finals loss to the Toronto Raptors left the future of the once dominant dynasty in a foggy cloud full of worry. Klay Thompson had suffered a tragic ACL injury in the finals, and Kevin Durant, who had an even worse Achilles injury, appeared to be on the way out. Two-way specialist Draymond Green seemed like he had lost a step on both offense and defense, and Steph Curry stood alone. A team that once rose to the top of the basketball world as a dynasty had fallen in the blink of an eye, and many spectators believed the story would end like this. The Warriors looked like they were doomed to a miserable
Hey, y'all go find their accounts and start, nah, I ain't gonna say that, 'cause they gonna try to get me
and
fucking
Steph
messed
Curry
up.
would finish the tail end of his illustrious prime in agony. The Warriors had had their fun, but now their time was up. It was time for their reign of terror to come to an end. Little did the doubters know, Golden State wasn't just satisfied with 3 rings in the Steph Curry era. They desired more. The ensuing seasons featured strategic
Y'all weren't there, bro. Y'all was not there, bro, when he had this on my mama, bro. I can put this on something right now, bro. I swear to God. When he had hair like this, bro, I remember it like it was yesterday, bro. I was in the car with 3 of my homies, bro. We was about to go get a Rello, bro. Don't ask me what we was finna do, but you know what I'm saying, know what time it was. But I was like, yo, you gotta watch out for this kid named Jordan Poole. He remind me of Jamal Murray. This is what Jamal Murray is killing in the bubble. I told him, I said, yo, bro, you gotta watch Jordan Poole. He remind me of Jamal Murray. He's like, bro, yo, who is Jordan Poole? Who is this dude? I'm like, bro, watch out for him. He nice. Every time I see him doing something, I send it to him. I said it. I literally said it to him.
Excellent trade decisions, and fantastic development from once unknown players. 3 years following the 2019 finals, in 2022, Golden State stood tall as NBA champions once again. So how did they do it? How did the Golden State Warriors take what was a team full of aged
Andrew
veterans
Bogut,
and
legend.
transform
Sean
them
Livingston,
into a
legend.
thriving championship team? How did Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green earn their revenge and redemption against the league? How did the Warriors do it once again? This is how the Golden State Warriors saved their dynasty.
Bro, it wasn't looking good for us, bro. I can't lie. Like, I thought that Wiggins shade was not gonna work at all, bro. I cannot lie. And after John them beat us, bro, I was scared. I was very scared. Klay Thompson came back from injuries. We ended up getting that championship.
From 2015 to 2019, the Golden State Warriors were a force to be reckoned with in the NBA. 3 rings, 4 Western Conference Finals titles, and a booming star-studded core that showed no signs of stopping anytime soon. This story begins in the 2019 playoffs, where Golden State was chasing yet another ring to add.
Bro, we was running it up in that part
those
2.
hopes soon fell apart as the unfortunate injury bug paid its visit to the Warriors' locker room. DeMarcus Cousins, their starting center, suffered a torn left quad in the round 1 series against the LA Clippers. Then in round 2 against the Houston Rockets, their superstar forward Kevin Durant strained his right calf. These 2 key pieces would be sidelined for a majority of the Warriors' Western Conference playoff run, but this didn't affect Golden State one bit. Steph Curry, the at that point 3-time champ and 2-time MVP, put the team on his back and guided them to a finals appearance for the 5th straight year.
Nobody talks about that though. It's so crazy how no one talks about how in 2019 Kevin Durant got injured versus the Rockets and we still ended up, we had to win that series by ourselves, and then we had to win the next series versus Portland, bro. And we damn near won the finals, bro. No one ever talks about that though.
The Warriors had defeated the Clippers in 6, the Rockets in 6, and the Trailblazers in 4, setting up a date with the hungry Toronto Raptors in the NBA Finals. However, unlike in the past when Golden State had swiftly beaten their opponent, this time they met their match. The Warriors suffered key injuries to Kevon Looney, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, and Kevin Durant in these finals. In Game 5, when the Warriors were facing a 3-1 deficit, KD returned from a calf injury he suffered against the Rockets in round 2, but this comeback was short-lived. 1 quarter into Game 5, Durant tore his Achilles.
And he was going off, too.
The superstar had fallen to the most devastating injury in basketball, and this left the Warriors incredibly undermanned. Still, Dub Nation prevailed. The Warriors won Game 5 in spectacular fashion as Steph Curry and Klay Thompson took over down the stretch to win it. A phenomenal victory that sent shockwaves through the NBA world.
I still think if Klay didn't get injured, bro, I think we would have won, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I still think so.
But the Warriors appeared unfazed by the multitude of excruciating injuries their club had faced. They had forced a Game 6 on their home floor, the last game at the historic Oracle Arena that had been Golden State's home for decades. This could have been
Jordan right there, boy.
What was an inspiring 3-1 comeback that led to a 3-peat.
Damn! We supposed to win! I hate, bro. We could have beat these bums, bro. You was supposed to beat these bums.
Klay Thompson tore his ACL.
He had like 32. He had like 30 going into the 4th quarter.
Any momentum the Warriors were building. Thompson had been known
Game
as
6,
an
bro.
Iron Man with health for a great majority of his career, but now he was facing his worst injury yet. Golden State lost in 6 to
Draymond getting his ass cooked.
And for the first time in 3 years, there was a new champion in the NBA. The Golden State Warriors' crown had been taken from them and placed on Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors. Not only did the Warriors lose the NBA Finals, but they lost it in a crippling and catastrophic fashion. Their star-studded core had burned to the ground, with many key players facing severe injury problems of their own. But the pain wasn't done yet. In the summer of 2019, superstar Kevin Durant, who had been with the team for 3 seasons, departed in free agency for Brooklyn.
When this happened, bro, I can't lie, I was salty. I was salty, yo. I was so salty KD left us, bro. And I feel like the next 2 years after this, bro, anything that had to do with Kevin Durant, bro, I bashed that. That was on his ass the whole year, bro. Just because I felt like, bro, especially that when he was going crazy versus the Bucks, bro, because I felt like he tried to do us dirty, bro. He tried to like use us up and like throw us away like it was a thought or something, bro. You know, so literally he know that we was gonna shake back, but like I feel like he tried to use us like a thought. But now I think kind of different of it. Now I'm like, it is what it is, because we won the championship. I really don't care no more. And he kind of looked out with the D-Lo trade, but at that time, bro, at this time right here, I was not rocking with KD, bro.
The Warriors lost one of their most important pieces. KD had been the Finals MVP in both championships he won with Golden State, and now he was gone. The reason for him leaving can be accredited to many factors. Durant was thankful for his time in Golden State, but he wanted to show his doubters that he could win a championship elsewhere. Durant also had beef with Warriors veteran Draymond Green. The two had gotten into an argument on the bench in November of 2018, where Green reportedly told KD that the Warriors don't need him. And
in 2022. I mean, we did win again. I hate to say it, we did win again.
Without him,
we did win again though. That's tough.
Never reconciled, and the Warriors front office chose to sweep this bad blood under the rug instead of making the two face each other and talk it out. KD was now wearing different colored jerseys with another franchise in Brooklyn.
That's a meme.
But the Warriors weren't letting him go without a fight.
Yes,
Bob
bro.
Myers, the general
Good job,
manager
Bob.
of the team, formulated a plan that would give the Warriors D'Angelo Russell in exchange for KD. Russell was an all-star guard for the Nets who was a free agent, and he desired a max contract from whichever team that wanted to sign him. The Warriors organized a sign-and trade with the Brooklyn Nets that would send Kevin Durant to Brooklyn for D'Angelo Russell.
Shout out to
D'Lo would
KD.
then sign the max contract he wanted in Golden State.
Shout out to my dog.
A massive asset to their squad. Golden State first needed to clear up cap space to orchestrate this move, so they sent cornerstone piece Andre Iguodala
He came
the
back,
first
though,
round
sorry.
pick to Memphis. Step one of the process was complete. However, KD, the Nets, and D'Angelo Russell all needed to agree to the terms. D'Lo quickly said that he was interested in going to Golden State, and the Nets were also content with making the sign-and trade. But this deal wasn't complete yet. Kevin Durant demanded more, asking for a first-round pick to be sent to Brooklyn. Golden State obliged, sending a heavily protected 2020 first-round pick to the Nets to complete the trade. And just like that, KD was a Net, and D'Lo was a Warrior. The sign
It's crazy. I be forgetting he played with us.
The basketball world didn't know it at the time.
It was trash,
but
though, bro.
this deal played a massive role
Yeah,
in the Warriors' future title hopes. D'Angelo Russell may have not been an ideal fit, but he was an asset, a player who could be used in another trade to grab a key piece for the Warriors. Durant could have very well left Golden State for nothing, but this calculated move by the Warriors front office left them with an all-star guard. Klay Thompson and Draymond Green then re-signed with the team, Klay getting 5 years, $190 million, and Draymond getting 4 years, $100 million. The core was locked up for the foreseeable future, but once the flames died down, a harsh dose of reality still stared the Warriors in the eye. Klay Thompson would be out for the entirety of the 2019-20 season with an ACL tear.
Klay, I don't even care.
Draymond Green was only getting older, and Steph Curry was all alone. What awaited the Warriors was their worst season in 2 decades.
Kyle Bowman, shot my dog Kyle.
The very beginning.
Smiley.
The Warriors opened up the 2019-20 season playing dreadful basketball, and it became apparent very quickly that the team was not the same.
Bro, we were so Amari Spellman was doo-doo.
D'Angelo Russell and Steph Curry were an awkward fit. Both needed the ball in their hands, and the two were mediocre on the defensive end. Draymond Green played pitiful basketball, admitting himself that he wasn't interested in playing the games that season. Steve Kerr, the Warriors head coach, called Draymond the worst meaningless games player he'd ever seen, and this truth rang clear throughout the year. On October 30th, 2019, Steph Curry broke his left hand going up for a layup.
Bro, I was downstairs. When that happened, I literally screamed. I screamed it, bro, in my house. My dad was like, "What's wrong with you, boy? Stop screaming." But I'm like, bro, Curry, man.
Steph missed all but one game following this injury, which sent the Warriors into a free fall. Klay Thompson, who was out with an ACL tear, and Curry, who was out with a broken hand, represented a true pause in the Splash Bros era. The two players who had captivated the league for years with their three-point shooting were sidelined. Golden State fell to the bottom of the barrel and were getting destroyed and dismantled.
Bro, niggas was trying to run it up on us like crazy. They was really trying to do us bad, bro.
Horribly constructed.
Smiley's so trash, bro.
Players and low-level free agents surrounding the few.
Come on, show him he had a couple dunk cams.
One glowing bright spot in a season full of darkness took place on Christmas Day 2019.
Yeah, we did beat the Rockets. Yeah, they sucked.
Destroyed the Rockets at home to grab their 8th win of the season.
We always beat them no matter what.
Scored 20 points with 2 triples, guiding his team to an exciting victory. Even among all the losing, Golden State still couldn't allow themselves to lose to their rival Rockets.
F the Rockets, nigga. We do the boys dirty every year, no matter who on the squad.
But once this day passed, the losses continued racking up. For the first time in what seemed like forever, The Warriors were pushed off their place on the top of Mount Basketball and thrown into the abyss of countless
15 and 50. I
blowouts.
said it. I was there for them
The
15,
very
man.
same terror the Warriors had subjected on their opponents for years was being hurled right back.
Bro,
at
they was
them.
trying to run it
They
up
had
on
no
us, bro.
choice but to accept the punishment.
Niggas
If
was
you
trying to
asked
run it
any
up on us that whole
spectator
year.
during this time, they would tell you that the Warriors dynasty was dead in the water.
Not
that
being
there
me.
would be no more championships for Steph Curry to add.
Not
to
being
his
me.
legacy. Draymond Green even admitted in 2022 that during this season, he himself, the most passionate, confident player on the team, thought that Golden State's window had closed. But amidst this losing,
Shout out to Eric Pascal.
Their eyes were centered
Bob
on the
Myers,
future,
evil genius.
and Golden State's front office was about to make one of the most important trades in their
Definitely a W
franchise's
trade.
history.
Definitely a W trade.
Throughout the 2019-20 season, the elephant
D'Lo
in the
wasn't
room
doing
had
shit.
been D'Angelo Russell. A great majority of NBA fans
Wasn't doing
knew
nothing,
his
bro.
future wouldn't be in Golden State due to the poor fit between him, Steph, and Clay, and a trade including him seemed inevitable. On February 6th, 2020, booming headlines were released to the NBA world stating that the Warriors had acquired Andrew Wiggins and
Definitely
a
a W, though.
2021 Timberwolves protected first-round
He was so
pick.
trash back then,
A
though.
trade that thrilled Minnesota Timberwolves fans, but confused Golden State Warriors fans. After all
Yeah, I
of the
didn't know
noise
what we were
surrounding D'Lo, to receive a package of this poor nature felt like a slap in the face to many fans.
I did,
Andrew
bro.
Wiggins was a former #1 pick who had failed to reach his potential in
I had no
Minnesota.
faith in him. No
After
faith at all.
scouts hailed him as the next
Damn,
Paul
nigga kicking
George
people?
or Tracy McGrady, Wiggins had been an average starter with a myriad of question marks surrounding his effort. The hope was that Wiggs could fit in as a two-way small forward on the championship team.
He did,
but
though.
whether or not he could reach that level was unknown.
Look at
The
Curry,
Golden
gotta
State
pump him
Warriors
up.
had put all of their chips in the Andrew Wiggins basket, a risky boomer-bust move that could be the difference between a championship or sitting at home.
Oh
The
man,
2019
Curry used to be so, but that's the first time I ever seen Curry get tight like that. Last year, I think he was tight as hell last
2020
year.
season for the Warriors came to an abrupt ending once the season was suspended in March of 2020, and with
Good.
no invitation to the bubble.
Hey, Curry
it
played
was
one game, I
night-night for
forgot.
Golden
Huh.
State. Dub Nation's eyes were no longer on the playoffs, as they
JP,
had been
my
for so
G.
many years.
Yee.
This time around, everyone's attention was focused on the 2020 draft.
That's awful,
The
Curry. He played
2020
terrible with the
draft
Braves.
lottery saw the Warriors enter with one of the highest odds of earning the top pick, and they landed the #2 spot. A promising
Ah,
result.
look at D'Lo.
The Warriors had a chance to inject some talented youth into their veteran core. There were two main players that the Warriors were targeting: LaMelo Ball out of Australia and James Wiseman from the University of Memphis.
Would y'all go back and switch that right now if I could? Me personally, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because I like Poole, but nigga, Wiseman trash.
Ball
bro.
was a flashy playmaking guard, and while he was talented, there were some concerns regarding the fit between him
Yeah,
and Steph
I
and
think
Clay.
so.
Wiseman, on the other hand, appeared to be the perfect fit for the Warriors. As star-studded as Golden State was in the past, their dynasties had always been led by forwards and guards, not centers. Wiseman would fit a massive hole that Golden State was lacking, a rim-running, shot-blocking big that the team had desired for years. Golden State, intrigued by Wiseman's potential and skill, selected him with the #2 pick, marking the beginning of the official creation of the Warriors' young core. Players
Yeah,
like
man.
Wiseman, Kevon Looney, and the little-known at the time Jordan Poole.
Jordan
would
Poole.
be the
I was
first
on him.
pieces
I knew
to
about him.
Represent a new era in the Bay.
I knew about him. I was
Looney
on
and
him.
Wiseman were both young centers, and Jordan Poole was a shot-creating guard who arrived with the 28th pick in the 2019
who that sitting beside him,
NBA
though?
draft.
Let me find
Poole
out.
had
Let me
struggled in
find
his
out.
rookie season and had bounced around from the bench to the G League, but the Warriors
pretty bad.
believed in his potential. Yet, just as fans were celebrating the new addition in Wiseman, nightmarish headlines were released to the public regarding Klay
Yeah,
Thompson.
bro. Same night, bro. Same night, which is crazy.
From June
Same night.
2019
Same
up
night.
until November 2020, Klay Thompson had been recovering from his torn ACL injury he suffered during the 2019 finals. It had been a rocky road full of highs and lows, but it looked like his much-awaited return was looming. Yet, in just a split second, every bit of work Thompson had done was erased. On
Ooh,
November
LeBron.
19th, 2020, It was announced that Klay Thompson had suffered a torn Achilles.
Bro,
One of the worst possible injuries a player can face had struck Klay, and this was agonizing news for not only Warriors fans, but NBA fans. Thompson had now torn his left ACL and ruptured his right Achilles. Two devastating injuries in a row.
The worst injuries you can have, bro.
A massive blow to the Warriors' title hopes. 14. The Splash Bros would be put on pause yet again, and the Warriors had no choice but to put their heads down and continue to build. Outside of James Wiseman, the Warriors' biggest addition to their squad was Kelly Oubre Jr. from OKC.
I'm so happy we got rid of this, and he is trash. He was so trash, bro. I think that was the worst Warriors fit I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a nigga play as bad as he did on the Warriors, but I never have.
Who was traded for a protected
ever in my life.
first-round pick. Oubre was an explosive 25-year-old slasher, and the Warriors were motivated to make the deal after finding out about Klay's injury. Oubre would give them much-needed two-way play, but when it came strictly to defense, the Warriors targeted Kent Bazemore.
Terrible, bro. Foul machine.
Bazemore was a former Warrior who had bounced around the league and was looking to prove himself.
He definitely was a good addition with
the Washington Wizards. Payton would spend the majority of the 2020-21 season in the G League, but down the line, he would become a key piece for the team.
Sad we couldn't keep him, though.
Players, the real
get him dunking on niggas, man.
Came from those who were already on the squad. Jordan Poole and Juan Toscano Anderson would evolve into solid contributors to the team.
Yep, it's getting
and
better.
Just like that, the Warriors were ready to rumble.
I always hate Eric Gordon.
The 2020-21 season in Golden State were promising, and it all stood on the shoulders of the two-time MVP Steph Curry. Curry had a subpar 2019-20 season that was prematurely
played 2 games, bro.
due to his broken hand, and he needed to remind the NBA world of what he was capable of.
Did he?
The 2020-21 season for Golden State was an up-and-down roller coaster filled with frustration and excitement. Steph Curry played perhaps his greatest basketball yet in year 12.
I think this is the greatest season of all time. Just straight off of his, just him. Not the team, just him, the way he's playing. I think this is peak Curry right here.
Leading 32 points per game with
killing
6
niggas,
dimes on a scorching hot 42% from 3.
Crazy.
Any question marks surrounding the guard and his play were erased in an instant. Chef Curry
best point guard in the league, man.
And ready to lead the Warriors.
Best point guard in the league, y'all.
He couldn't do it himself, though. Andrew Wiggins, acquired in the D'Angelo trade, fit in perfectly as the starting small forward.
This is when he was in full bum mode.
Athleticism, promising defense, and averaged 1 block and 1 steal to go along with 18
at one point he was averaging like 4 blocks.
The Warriors' young core was also beginning to take shape.
Jordan
Poole emerging from the smoke as a key rotation.
Sheesh!
Poole scored 12 points per game and displayed his limitless shooting potential on a nightly basis.
F all Lakers fans. This is who y'all thought TNT was gonna be, you bums! This is who y'all thought THC was gonna be. No, it didn't happen though. He's Poole. He's not Poole. He's THC.
At times, he looked like Steph Curry Jr. with his shots.
Facts.
Hitting off-balance, tough jumpers on a regular basis. Just 1 year prior, Poole was an unknown G League player who a great majority of fans wrote off as just another bench player. But now, he was frequently sending Chase Center into a frenzy with his multitude of buzzer-beating shots.
He has crazy half-court shots, bro.
Pool Party. The
Pool
development
Party.
of the young guy
Trash. He's doo-doo. He's trash. He's trash.
James Wiseman, the
doo-doo
pick, had a shaky rookie season.
He's a bust.
Playing just 37
He's soft.
games out of
He's a mama's boy.
When he did play,
where the nigga daddy at?
Poor feel for the game, looking lost on both ends of the ball.
Bro.
Ending the season in April of 2021 with a torn meniscus. A disappointing start, but what took the headlines as an even bigger disaster was Kelly Oubre Jr.
Awful.
The most anticipated free agent signing in the fall of 2020. Struggled on offense, going from 35% from 3 the prior year to 31. His basketball IQ was below average, and according to reports from Andrew Bogut, a former Warriors big man, he caused a disturbance in the locker room. Oubre was reportedly questioned on if he would be willing to come off the bench once Klay Thompson returned from injury. Oubre responded by saying he was more than a bench player and wouldn't do it, which frustrated many of his teammates.
Yeah, did you expect us to not trade Oubre? What the hell you mean? It's Klay Thompson. I don't care if he misses 17 shots in a row. You're not playing over top of him. They basically made it pretty known that Andre Iguodala, the final MVP, was okay coming out the bench, but we have Kelly F and Oubre who won't. I feel that.
Oubre denied these claims, but what is worth noting is that the Warriors' chemistry as a unit was shaky at best. The team hovered around the 500 record mark for the first few months of the season, which disappointed many fans. The hope was that Golden State would return to the formidable championship contender they were in the past.
Didn't work though.
But all they were now.
Look at this, bro. Curry was so tight. I remember this game. All these niggas was playing like trash. Curry had like 40, bro.
On April 9th, 2021,
I remember that game.
The Warriors lost to the Washington Wizards, which gave them an unpleasant 24-28 record.
Remember that, bro.
The team was just barely in the playoff picture at the 10th seed, and all eyes were on Steph Curry to
trying the hardest, man.
The Warriors had relied on Curry for years to carry their team through thick and thin, and like he had done countless times in the past, Steph was about to do it again.
My favorite Curry moment right here. This is my favorite Curry moment.
37 points per game. In
37
season, and the Warriors went 15-5 as Steph dragged his team from 4 games below 500 all the way to a 39-33 record. Curry had fire in his eyes and was determined to book a trip to the playoffs.
37 points. Wow.
Landed him the 3rd spot in the MVP race.
Bro, really should have won the MVP, bro. If you mean to tell me if Jokic won the MVP this year, Curry should have won the last year, bro? Stop it, bro. He should have won it last year, bro.
The Warriors' overall record may have not been the most intimidating.
Yeah, F it, doesn't matter.
But this late season run did show one thing. Golden State had the DNA of a championship team, and were just a few more minor pieces away.
We get him. We cap over, I told y'all.
The Warriors didn't officially grab a spot in the playoffs
Shout out Quinn, bro.
Yet, though. They still had to win one game in the play-in. Golden State had to beat either the Los Angeles Lakers or the Memphis Grizzlies, but unfortunately, they failed to do both. In a battle for the 7th seed in
LA, look at LeBron lying, bro. Capped out.
Squad came out on top.
So lucky, bro. He's so lucky. Why y'all trying to beat Curry? It's like LeBron. He loved to try to like take the Warriors' heart out, bro. He hates us so much, bro. All because he was doing them dirty all them years. Mind you, I'm a LeBron fan too, so I can say this. But like, he does it all the time, bro.
Possible 3 over Steph.
He could see he's captain.
But the Warriors,
he could see he was captain.
Yet they had a chance to secure the 8th seed in the final playing game against Memphis, but the Dubs fell short again.
Wiggins sold, Poole sold, Autumn sold.
Star guard for the Grizzlies.
John killed us. Floater game was crazy. Look at him floating every time, bro. He floated like 7 times.
Over in agonizing fashion.
Look at Dylan Brooks
they were brewing
doing nothing
special. A disappointing finish, but there was little fear in the Bay Area. Steph Curry was confident in his team, even stating after this Grizzlies loss that you don't want to see us next year.
Don't want to see us next year.
Some laughed this statement off. Others believed him. But what was clear was that the Warriors were slowly evolving into contenders once again. And with Steph at the helm, you can never count them out. The 2021 offseason for Golden State was one of the most important summers for the franchise in their history. And it all began with the 2021
The evil genius, Bob Myers.
Landed the number 7 pick from Minnesota that was included in the D'Angelo Russell trade, as well as their own number 14 pick. The Andrew Wiggins trade was the gift that kept on giving. Not only did the team get a valuable 3-and-D wing, but they also had the chance to add another piece to their growing young core. Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody were selected at 7 and 14.
Now, I don't know if Kuminga will be nice. The only reason I say I don't know if Kuminga will be nice is I don't see him. He got to start working harder, bro. Like, I feel like he doesn't work hard, bro. That's the only reason that scares me about Kuminga, bro.
Both were seen as high.
I think he's like the hose, man.
Could evolve into stars down the line. Some spectators criticized Golden State for
I thought we should have traded for Bradley
saying that they should have traded these picks to get more win-now pieces.
Those
win-now pieces would instead be targeted in free agency. The Warriors needed depth, and now was their chance to stack up on it. The Warriors first started off by signing Nemanja Bjelica, Otto Porter, and former Warriors Finals MVP Andre Iguodala. Porter and Bjelica would be key off the bench players, while Iguodala added a veteran, championship-minded
he was getting it off in that game.
Kelly Oubre and Ken Bazemore both departed.
Thank you, they're bums. They trash.
With
they
Bazemore
suck.
himself even taking less money and joining the Lakers because he believed LA had a higher chance of winning the championship. The Warriors then re-signed Steph Curry to a 5-year, $215 million deal.
4 years? Wow.
A well-deserved bag for the king of their franchise. Right before the season began, the Warriors guaranteed the contract of defensive guard Gary Payton II, which completed their roster. An off-season filled with gaining depth and young guys was complete. The Warriors were ready for the challenge ahead. Curry was the captain of the ship, while Draymond and Wiggins stood tall behind him.
Yep. Shout out to Wiggins. He actually played good in the beginning of the season. Second half was ass.
22 season saw the Warriors smash expectations, opening up the first 20 games with 18 wins. Golden State's depth was even more strong than anticipated. Players like Aldo Porter, Gary Payton Jr., and Nemanja Bjelica energized the second unit with fiery shooting and disciplined defense.
Oh, he was cranking them hoes.
The inspiring story was of defensive specialist Gary
GP,
Payton II, who just 1 year prior was a G League player struggling to crack NBA minutes. During this time, Payton felt his chances of remaining in the NBA were low, so he applied to the Warriors for a video coordinating job. Instead, an NBA contract offer came his way, and now he was an important piece to a team chasing a ring. On the offensive end, it was Jordan Poole who stole the attention.
He came up big time this year.
Dramatically as a scorer.
He was averaging 18
from 12 a game the prior year to 18. He shot 36% from 3 and 92% from the line, which led the league with 4 dimes.
Oh my
Second-year player James Wiseman wasn't able to recover from his torn meniscus in time to play actual minutes this season. But Kevon Looney had no problem taking his place. Looney and Draymond Green manned the middle, providing electric interior defense. For years, the Warriors had lacked a true rim-running big man during their prior championship runs. Kevon Looney
we got Looney, dog.
Perfectly.
Yeah, we got Looney.
He was a consistent, solid player with a defensive presence who fit the Warriors system well. Andrew Wiggins had become everything the Warriors could possibly dream of as a 3-and-D wing.
First half of the season.
And for the first time in his career, he was an all-star. That's right. The Warriors had a trio of all.
This is how you know. This is how you know that Curry is goated, bro. He made this nigga an all-star, bro. He wasn't gonna make no all-star team without Curry. Come on now.
Named Steph, Draymond, and Andrew Wiggins. A fitting award for Wiggs. He had finally unlocked his potential in the Bay. The Warriors had a fantastic starting lineup and an impressive bench, but the player who made all of this possible was Stephen Curry. Curry started off the season putting up his usual dominant numbers, with an all-time
27, 28, something like that.
Mind. Steph had the chance to break the record for the most three-pointers by one player in NBA history. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but Steph's play surprisingly diminished as the season progressed. Curry frequently had games in which he shot well below average from the field, causing many fans to wonder if his game had taken a step back.
No, I never thought that.
Still,
never did.
This slump didn't take the headlines, as even bigger news came into the forefront. In a December 2021 game against the New York Knicks, Steph Curry did it, hitting his 2,974th triple, giving him the most threes by any player in NBA history.
Wiggins, it's crazy because it's sitting there for so long, bro. That's how he knew he was gonna make it, man. Ray Allen,
an achievement 12 years in the making. Curry had done what no other player had ever accomplished before.
Nobody will
either.
He was
the all-time NBA three-point king, the greatest shooter.
Alec Burks, shout out to Alec Burks, he played for us last year.
The elephant in the room was gone, and now the Warriors could target the Larry O'Brien trophy. As the season progressed, Curry shook off his slump, reminding the league of why he was so feared, finishing the year with a 25 points per game average. One splash bro was setting the league on fire, and the other was about to make his grand return.
Yes, sir.
For 2.5 years, Klay Thompson had patiently worked back from his devastating ACL.
I think he'll be better next year too, though.
Many
I got Klay averaging like 15, 16 next year.
Quit, but Klay kept fighting, and he was almost at the finish line. In a January 2022 game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Killer Klay was back, sending Chase Center into a frenzy with his beloved stroke and nasty right-handed hit.
Look at everybody going crazy.
The Splash Bro had returned in triumphant fashion, and fans were eager to see the big three of Draymond, Steph, and Klay share the floor together once again. However, this excitement was quickly destroyed in the March 2022 game against the Boston Celtics, where Steph Curry injured his left ankle.
Trying to take us out. They knew what time it was.
Smart went diving for a loose ball. Steph ended up missing the rest of the regular season with this injury, but missed no time in the playoffs. A sigh of relief flowed through the Bay, and the Warriors trudged on, finishing their season with 53 wins and the 3rd seed. A 14-win improvement from the prior year, with the roster far more polished than the past. 3 years prior, it looked like Golden State's dynasty was dead in the water. With an injured Clay, an aging Draymond, and a superstar in Kevin Durant who had left the team in free agency, the Warriors' time at the top of the NBA seemed finished. 3 years later, the Warriors were stronger than ever, landing the number 3 seed in a competitive Western Conference. A ruthless playoff run awaited them, but the Warriors were familiar with this stage. The quest to win the 4th ring in 8 years began against the Denver Nuggets in round 1.
Yeah, we did them
the
dirty.
Warriors destroyed their opponents. Golden State
did them boys dirty.
With Steph returning from
greatest
injury,
6 man of all
coming off the
time.
bench in every game except Game 5. Curry appeared more quick and confident than ever,
28 points.
scoring 28 points per game on 50% shooting from the field and 40% from 3. Draymond Green contributed defensively as well, stealing the ball from the 2-time MVP.
That's your MVP? Alright. That's your MVP? Alright.
Seal the series. For the first time in nearly 3 years, the big three of Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Steph Curry shared the floor with one another. The same trio that had shattered records, that had achieved 73 wins and 3 championships. Finally, they were all healthy once again. The Memphis Grizzlies were up.
Bro, this nigga, bro, I couldn't stand him in that series.
Their greatest challenge yet. Memphis was a young and upcoming squad filled with inexperienced but hungry players.
Damn.
If there was any team that wanted to burst the Warriors' bubble,
bro, I hate the damn Bro, seeing him do the gritty, bro, it's like seeing Cam Newton do the Superman or Odell do the whip in 2022. Stop doing that. It's played out, bro. It's lame, bro. It's so lame, bro.
The Grizzlies, but Golden State prevailed. Game 1 saw the Warriors just barely escape.
Yeah, we took that game.
As Klay Thompson stepped up to the plate in crunch time, he nailed a clutch 3 and then played lockdown defense on Ja Morant to seal the win.
Klay always
the
hit them shots,
beast
bro.
was back and better than ever.
Yes, sir.
Klay Thompson looked like his old self and guided his team to a huge victory. In Game 2, Golden State lost a chippy battle to Memphis by 5, with beef growing between both sides regarding Warriors guard Gary Payton II. Payton had gotten injured by Dylan Brooks
playing dirty.
Up for a layup. Warriors coach Steve Kerr responded by calling the play dirty and saying that Dylan Brooks broke the code by putting Payton's season in jeopardy with this foul. Both sides continued building frustration towards one another, but the Warriors came out on top, winning both games 3 and 4 and taking the series in 6. Golden State had triumphed, eliminating the trash-talking Grizzlies and earning themselves a trip to the Western Conference Finals. Only one team
little pups out of here, man.
From the NBA
Get them little pups out of here.
That team being the Dallas Mavericks, led by rising superstar Luka Doncic.
Shout out to Luka for doing us a favor and knocking off them weak ass Suns, bro. I love how like every single year it's always something for Chris Paul teams, bro. This is why he can't be in the top 5 point guards, bro. You're not reliable. Every single year is something, bro. It's like if it's not something else, it's something, bro. All time, Luka better than Chris Paul, bro.
Facts.
Facts.
Had just beaten the 64-win, number 1 seeded Phoenix Suns the prior
Look at that, killing them.
Fashion, and Golden State needed to shut down
Get off your knees, man.
Momentum. They did just that. The Warriors destroyed the Mavericks in 5 to earn a trip to the NBA
Easy
Finals.
money. Easy money.
Steph Curry averaged 23. Klay Thompson averaged 18. And Jordan Poole averaged 16. On defense, it was Andrew Wiggins who stole the attention.
Playing great defense.
Held Doncic to just 37% shooting in games 4 and 5. Unlike the past, this Warriors team wasn't constructed like a super team and didn't have overwhelming star power.
Facts, bro.
This squad was built with underdogs, with players who had been given up on by their previous teams, which made their Western Conference championship mean that much
even
more.
Better.
Golden State was back in the finals with swagger in their step. All that was needed were 4 more wins for the chip to be back in the Bay.
Yes, sir.
The red-hot Boston Celtics were Golden State's final opponent on the biggest stage in basketball, and they were no easy foe. The Celtics went from 25 and 25 in the regular season to 51 and 31, entering the playoffs, winning 26 out of their final 32 games.
Damn.
They had beaten some of the most talented players in the league on their title run, and had an overpowering amount of momentum heading into the finals.
Yes.
The 2022 NBA Finals kicked off in San Francisco.
Don't ever tell me Curry can't take a team to the championship, bro. We did not have a super team, bro. This year, we did not have a super team. We barely had stars on our squad, bro. We had like a little baby, like a baby star. Like, you know how they give you a star when you pass the test, bro? That's the type of star Andrew Wiggins was. A little baby star, bro. Poole was not a star, bro. Draymond, I love Draymond. He was not a star right now. I'm sorry, he played ass in like 95. He only played good in 2 games, bro. Clay was ass the whole series, pretty much, bro. He might have had 1 good game, but pretty much he was ass, bro. The only consistent person on this squad that during that series, I think it was 3. It was Steph, Wiggins, and the nigga Coloni.
And Boston stunned the Warriors. The Celtics overcame a 14-point fourth-quarter deficit.
Yeah, bro, that was so lucky, bro.
17-0 run to steal Game 1.
So lucky.
State. The Warriors responded with a Game 2 victory, but on the road in Game 3. The Celtics once again exploded in the fourth quarter to win, taking a 2-1 series lead. No matter what heroics Steph Curry tried to put on display, the Celtics overcame them and out-talented Golden State. In this Game 3, Curry put up 31. Clay put up
like 30 something.
And Wiggins put up 18. But it still wasn't enough to get the win. For the first time in their spectacular playoff run thus far, the Warriors looked vulnerable, and the Celtics appeared to have more talent. To add even more fuel to the fire, Steph Curry suffered a left foot injury in the fourth quarter.
He got injured too. I mean, come on now.
The Warriors.
Homie got injured. We was down. We was playing with bums. How much more do you think Curry got to get past before he can become an all-time great, bro? Like, come on now.
At an even bigger disadvantage. One more loss would put them on the brink of elimination, and their hopes of a redemption title run would be over. Golden State entered Game 4 in a hostile TD Garden on the road.
Get them handles right, boy.
On the line. Lose and you go down to a 3-1 deficit that would be near impossible to overcome.
Can't win that.
Win and you flip the series back in your favor. Steph Curry, playing on a left foot injury, flipped his switch to a new level.
Yes, sir!
43 points with 7 triples in Game 4. Curry started the game by nailing a pair of 3s, even motioning to the Celtics crowd. And
talking that talk. You hear me? Talking that talk.
Big night.
Talking that talk.
24-point second half, taking over down the stretch, hitting clutch shot after clutch shot, and delivering his team the win. Anyone who questioned his flexibility was silenced. Steph Curry had showed up when his team needed him most.
Yeah, bro.
The Celtics looked like they had this series in the bag, but Curry and his unreal shot-making had saved the Warriors' season. Game 5 was back home at Chase Center, and the Warriors continued their dominance. Andrew Wiggins scored 26.
Played great.
Clay scored 21. While Gary Payton II and Jordan Poole combined for 29 off the bench.
Played great.
These Warriors wouldn't stop fighting and had taken a 3-2 lead. They headed back to Boston for Game 6, and by this point, the Celtics
was
had
over.
run out of gas. The Warriors danced on their newly formed grave,
destroying
the C's 103-90, as Steph Curry put up a marvelous 32 points with cherry on top. The Warriors had done it. They were the kings of the basketball world once again, winning the 2022 NBA.
I called it though. Check out my video, bro. My NBA predictive video. I actually called. I said we were winning 6. We won in 6, bro.
Championship. A tremendous playoff run, capped off by Curry Magic in the finals. This wasn't a one-man effort, though. The entire team stepped up for this victory.
Everybody played great.
Klay Thompson brought floor spacing and lethal three-point shooting. Draymond Green, who struggled early on in the series,
he played great then, though,
and energized his squad with his defense and playmaking. Andrew Wiggins also provided lockdown defense on Jason
Great
Tatum,
rebounder and everything,
holding the superstar forward to his worst playoff series yet. Otto Porter and Jordan Poole gave the team three-point shooting off the bench, while Kevon
another
Lee
half court, bro. Yeah, like
7
7 on
brought impressive two-way play. Lastly, the player responsible for leading this team, Steph Curry, had perhaps the greatest playoff series of his career. He averaged 31 points per game on 48%.
But he's not clutch. He's light-skinned. He a hoe. His wife can't cook. What else we gotta say about him? His beard don't connect all the way right here. Like, come on now. What else can we talk about Curry? He has green eyes, so he gotta be soft, right? You know, he has to be soft. He has tattoos that don't even, like, you know, go in the right spots. He's soft, bro. He averaged 31 though. You know what I'm saying? He averaged 31, 6 rebounds, and 5, but he's soft though. He's soft. He can't carry a team. He got carried by Kevin Durant. He can't move without Klay Thompson. Nobody else. He's soft, bro. Come on, bro. What else y'all gonna say now? He has Under Armour. He's so trash. He don't even got Nike contracts. He got booted from Nike. What else, bro? Come on now. What else we say?
43% from three, with 5 dimes and 6 boards. Curry had night to the Celtics, defeating a well-constructed, skilled team in 6. His reward for this performance was not only a championship, but a Finals MVP to his name. For his entire career thus far, Steph Curry had been mocked and ridiculed by the NBA world for his lack of a Finals MVP trophy. Now he had finally gotten the accolade. He no longer had anything to prove. The Golden State Warriors had reached unequivocal dynasty status, earning their 4th ring in 8 years. This one meant just as much, if not more, than the others.
I think this is our best ring, bro. In my opinion, like, I'm always gonna say, I think this 4th championship was the best ring we ever won. For every other ring, like, you know, if I want to not be biased, and not even say not to be biased, but, you know, if I want to step out of my own lane and be like a hoe, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what I call y'all sometimes. Like, y'all be acting like hoes, bro. If I want to step out in the lane, and I'm not me, I've been supportive. I'm talking about people who hate on Curry and the Warriors, bro. No offense. But the first year we won the championship, okay, Kyrie and Kevin Love was injured. All right, we still had to win, but I guess that doesn't count. Second year we won a championship. All right, we had Kevin Durant. Maybe it was too overpowered. The third year, we swept the Cavs. They didn't have it, but okay, that was overpowered. But this 4th year, you can't say nothing about this 4th championship, man. Everything was not in our favor. We had an 18% chance to win. The Celtics had like a 90-something% chance to win the finals, bro. Come on now. Can't say nothing about this one.
Took to accomplish it. In the summer of 2019, the Warriors' chances of getting another ring seemed slim. Klay Thompson was out with a major knee injury. Kevin Durant had left for Brooklyn, and the Warriors' depth was aging. The formidable core wasn't getting any younger, and the Warriors' front office knew they needed to make near-perfect decisions to win another championship. Additions like Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, and Jordan Poole all played massive roles in their 2022 title. Gary Payton II and Jordan Poole were both ignored by a vast majority of other NBA teams, but as Warriors, they both developed and flourished. Andrew Wiggins was struggling in Minnesota, but Golden State saw his potential and took a chance. As a Warrior, Wiggins played a key role in their 2022
He did, bro. Very key role.
Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green all proved to the league that they still knew what it took to win on the biggest stage. The Big Three won their 4th ring together, and Steph Curry earned his first ever Finals MVP. The Warriors never gave up. They remained calm and patient with the process. And
Curry.
They reaped the benefits, rising from the bottom of the league to becoming champions once again.
Oh man, that's the video, bro. What a great video, bro. I really enjoyed that, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it too, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how many rings do you think the Warriors are going to end their careers with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and the Warriors in general, man. I think we're going to end, like, when Curry ends up retiring, I think he'll end up, and this is my opinion, I think he'll end up with 6 championships. I think we still have 2 more chips in us, and I think Curry can get going to end his career with 3 MVPs, you know, regular season MVPs, 3 Finals MVPs, and 6 championships. It's going to make him a top 5 player of all time. Come back to this video, you know what I'm saying, like, in 5 years and see if I'm right or not. You know, so we're going to come back to him. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the second channel, the BME channel, and watch us play any games y'all want to see. Actually, what we're playing right now, the Query. And no comments below again. What other games I'm going to watch, man. I'm going to play, man. So like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. We're out.